Shalom. First off, I'd like to give in all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Yahweh, who the world didn't really calls God, and Yahushai, who the world didn't really calls Jesus Christ. Secondly, I'd like to give a double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone who rule well, who continue to teach us this truth. Salutations to you, Akim out there, pushing the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Alright, this is another to the point, number 12, and I'm going to get right into it. This is Haggai 1 and 6. Ye have sown so much, and bring in little. Ye eat, but have not enough. Ye drink, but are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. Alright, and that scripture right there pretty much describes the existence or life as being an Israelite, man. Now when I say being an Israelite, I'm talking about being a so-called Negro, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, or anyone that descends from them, man. No matter what you do, it's not enough. Especially in this society in America, man. This Western society, period. No matter what you do, it's never enough, man. You know, you barely have just enough. You have just enough to get your head out of the water. But you're in an eternal, like you're almost in an eternal form of sinking, man. You're always sinking. And that's just the harsh reality, man. That's what the Lord, ultimately, that's what the Lord did to us. For us violating his law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord put us in a headlock, man. And he got this so-called white man on top of us hard and heavy. You know, you work. A check that's supposed to be $2,500, $3,000. By the time you get it, you see $1,100. Or you see $900. That's wickedness, man. That's straight up wickedness. Before your money even touches your hand, the so-called white man has already taken his piece. And that's wrong. And that's wicked. And it's very wicked, man. Because how is it that you're gonna do that, man? How is it that you're supposed to feed your family, pay rent, provide? You see, that's why our people really need the Lord, man. Because the Lord provides that extra bit for you, man. But you people who don't have the Lord in your life, man, that's why you turn and you go and you start selling drugs. You start rape, robbing, and murdering. Well, not necessarily rape, but robbing. You start selling drugs. You start doing credit card scams. Alright? Because you don't understand that the Lord actually has us in this position because of our fault. It's our fault that we're in the position that we're in. Because we did not take heed to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. But our people don't know that. 2/3 of our people don't know that. They don't care. They just see them not being able to eat. They just see it not being worth it to work a regular job for the so-called white man. Because he just take most of your money anyways, and guess what happens? They end up selling drugs and then they end up in jail. But it's a real and true, it's a very, very real thing that goes on, man. Where our people are just putting their wages into a bag with holes, man. But that was part of their curses. That's part of our captivity. This is Baruch chapter 3 verse 8, and it says, "Behold, we are yet to this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us." All right, so because the Lord scattered his people, he scattered the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the people that descend from them. The Lord scattered you. All right, and the Lord scattered you because he told you, he told us, I should say, that if we follow the commandments, there would be these blessings. But if we broke them, there would be these repercussions, these curses. And we broke his commandments. So we're serving out. We're still serving out that judgment now, man. And one of those curses was that he was going to spread us. All right? He was going to spread us across all nations. All right? And why is that a problem? Well, it becomes a problem because now you might think, or you might believe, that you were so-called Moabite your whole life, but in reality, you're Israelite. All right? Why? Well, why is that a problem? Why is not knowing that you're an Israelite a problem? Well, because if you don't know that you're not an Israelite, then you don't know that salvation is only for you. You're not aware that everything that's going on in the world is somehow connected to you. You're not aware that after this kingdom comes down, the kingdom of the so-called white man, you're next on the throne. But you don't know that. You wouldn't know that because you don't know that you're an Israelite. You're thinking that you Chinese, or you Japanese, or you African. But you actually an Israelite, man. That's why it's a problem. So it says, behold, we are yet to this day in our captivity where the Lord has scattered us. Where has the Lord scattered us? The Lord scattered us all around the world, man. We're here in America. We're in Spain. In different parts of West Africa, South Africa, Northern Africa. All right, the Mediterranean, in Europe. You got a brother in Turkey. You got brothers pretty much in every major city here in the U.S. You got brothers in Holland. All right? You got brothers everywhere, man. And that's just the brothers I'm talking about. Our people, including the 2/3 of our people, are literally everywhere, man. Anywhere you look, you're going to see and find so-called black people, man. Or so-called Hispanic people. So-called Native Americans, man. And the ones that don't look like that, they could easily be they could be of our people as well. Because the Lord, like it said, he scattered us. It says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. All right? So the Lord scattered us so that we can be a reproach and a curse and be subject to payments. And what does that mean, to be subject to payments? It means pretty much what it was talking about in Haggai, just reconfirming what we already read in Haggai, talking about he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes. Well, it says, for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. All right? So the reason that we're going through what we're going through in terms of money, in terms of our businesses, in terms of anything, really, our spirituality, you know, what they want to call, what the so-called white man wants to call socio-economic problems, all these things are rooted in there's one simple cause for all these things. And it's the fact that we, as the Israelites, all right, are under captivity, and we're doing our bid for the sins that we have done in our past lives, man. Because yes, the scriptures do talk about reincarnation, man. All right. So this was to the point, number 12, Haggai 1 and 6, and Baruch 3 and 8. I'd like to give an all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom and salutations to all you Akim out there pushing the word. I hope this lesson was edifying, and until next time, Shalom.